What's up, guys? Video29 back with you again, and we are here for round 9 recap of the first season of the PokePals World GBA with AdamTheBeesKnees. How you going, friend?
Well,
he sounds so happy to be alive. My phone is going off in the background.
Yeah.
That is highly unprofessional. We're going to pause until that is done. Okay, guys, we are back. Sorry for that slight bit of unprofessionalism. We have our first battle today, which is Tom of the Arizona Rattatas up against Charles of the Jubilife Jumpluffs, and I've got Adam taking this one for us. He'll be kicking off the commentary in 3, 2, 1.
So, Dino is inside versus the Toxicroak. He double switches into his bulky Hippo while he gets out the free sword stance, which was pretty cool for Charles. Charles double switches for some reason. I don't know if Drain Punch or whatever would have taken it out. So he gets the crit on the Slowbro, which is unfortunate. As Charles goes into his Charizard, double switch.
Adam, you're cracking up again, bro. You're cracking up again.
Oh. Well.
I don't know. It comes and goes.
Alright. Sorry about that, guys. It's raining. Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good now.
So, Gliscor switches out to Zard. Tom's getting greedy. Everyone's just sword dancing out. As it's a Charizard Y, and Tom is getting all of the crits.
Why did he go for knockoff with Sad Flash?
I don't know. Maybe he probably had Stone Edge, wouldn't you think? Well, why does he have Overheat?
I don't know.
Look at that, trying to poison the Gliscor.
Tom's next level.
Dude, I know. Oh. Out to the black man himself. Gonna kill that thing with an Ice Beam. It's not looking good for Tom here. Look at Tom with his... Why does Tom have to attack? It's almost first time to try to sweep. Unfortunately for Tom, the Kyurem is hiding. So, at this point, Earth Power will break the sub, but it won't break Charles's spirit. So, the Focus Sash kind of saves Tom at this point. He does manage to get one kill. However, out comes the Sucker Punch to finish the job. I would have just kept Shell Smashing.
Yep.
And now, gentlemen, the hero has arrived.
Charles Bane.
Wait, is this thing level 100?
I don't know.
Because Endeavor should have brought it all the way down. Anyway, Doug goes to Rattata, the best draft in the game. Charles switches. I don't know why he sacks off the Charizard. Good job, Charles. Out to the Slowking. Double switches into the Gliscor. Dude, Charles is over.
Charles is being a dick at the end.
Charles is just like bobbing and weaving. So this poor Chansey is trying to try all of its might. As knockoff is clearly not going to do anything. But at this point, Eviolite's gone. Chansey is a deader. So he poisons the water hole. The Aura Spear comes through, does absolutely jack shit. And so we're going to be here just for a little while until Charles decides to bring out something better.
You know, like the Toxicroak he had ages ago.
I know. He had the Toxicroak in, but he failed to recognize it as being worthy. So Chansey's just going to belittle this thing. Out comes the main man himself, and he's just going to fire off a sword stance, getting greedy over here. Black Sludge, boosted Drain Punch, and it's gone.
What do you mean Black Sludge boosted Drain Punch?
Look, man. Sword stance boosted.
Black Sludge boosted.
Sword stance boosted. I'm sorry.
Alright, so a pretty good win there for Charles. We're going to move on to the next match. Alright, guys, we're back with the next battle. It is myself, the Blackthorn Bishops, up against John of the Frederick Talonflames. I'm not going to lie, guys, I did pretty shit in this battle, but I hope you all still enjoy it. Let's get it going. So I actually get lead matchup pretty well with the Romatisse here, as he decides to U-turn out with his Hitmontop, which was actually his Zoroark at that stage, because Hitmontop does not get U-turned, I believe. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure his Hitmontop also had Intimidate.
You're a squid now.
He goes out to an actual Hitmontop as I go for the Wish here.
You're stupid.
And I just go out, and Aromatisse is going to eat that shit up. Aromatisse is looking like my win condition right now. He can't even touch this shit. As Aromatisse reveals Calm Mind, And now this is where things get dangerous for John. I don't know if... Yeah, I'm eating up these hyper voices. So this is where I was like, you know what? I can probably just win with Aromatisse. So he's going to keep on hyper voicing. I'm just
trying to be greedy, huh?
I just keep eating these hits up as he's going to wish as well. And I'm just going to go like straight and keep on boosting myself up. He's going to double out to his Cofagrigus now. I was like, you know what? I'm like fully boosted. I can totally take this. He goes for the T-Spikes. I fire off the Moonblast as his fucking red card because I forgot about this. I fire off my rocks. He gets up his second wave of T-Spikes. And my Flash Cannon doesn't kill, and so he Willows me. But he misses, so nice. He decides to go to Hitmontop here. As I just fire off the Volt Switch, knowing it would kill the, whatchamacallit. I go out to Cheeky Nando's. It's time. He Sucker Punches, which does a lot of damage. And I actually expected him to want to go out to T-Tar right now, but he didn't. He then Rapid Spins. I go into Peri Peri Good, and I know he's probably going to go into T-Tar, but he doesn't, so I get up a free Calm Mind, which is nice. As I can just kill him with the Sword Power, but the fear now was that T-Tar was coming in.
You really like set up on John.
I was really hoping, as well, like that Hidden Power Fighting would kill. It didn't. I was also hoping I had the Reflect type, because like really looking at that back now, that would have been amazing. I go out to Cobalion as the Crunch does nothing and gives me the Justified boost. So now I've spooked him, hopefully, to the point where he'll switch out. But, I mean, there is a point, guys, where I do kind of make a terrible mistake. Anyway, I'm in with Latios, and I'm like, okay, do I go for the Psyshock here just for damage? No, I predicted him to want to go back out to something else, I think. Ends up Hyper Voicing my Blissey. Does absolutely nothing, because Blissey is bulky and disgusting. Kind of like Adam's mum, but anyway... Blissey's going to get off a nice wish right there as the Sandstorm is going to be over. And I'm going to Heal Bell, so I can basically wall this Sylveon forever if I wanted to. As now he's going to go out to Tyranitar again, as I'm actually going to double into my Cobalion again. So he gets the full wish off, but honestly I'm in with Cobalion here, so I can put pressure on him as he goes back out to Hitmontop, as I can fire off my rocks again. Not really fearing Hitmontop either, so I'm able to just fire off a Flash Cannon right now, as I knew he'd just Rapid Spin. At this point, like, close combat's not going to do shit to me. As I'm just healing all the while, I can now Volt Switch again to basically bring him down to the range where I can set up rocks next time and I'll be fine. He CCs, and my Rotom just gobbles that up. Like, it didn't do too much at the stage. So now I can just fire off a Volt Switch again, as he doesn't really have a switch. And he's going to get out to Sylveon again, as now this allows me to go back into my Blissey. Now, basically, my win condition here, guys, was probably my Cobalion, just keeping that thing alive. Was basically what I needed. And also setting up with Latias once I got rid of his, Tyranitar would be good. Everybody thought I was going to win at this stage, and here's where it gets really bad for me. I predict there really nicely, but I feared the E-Speed, so I double back into Cobalion, but I believe he's banded. I couldn't remember. Yeah. I think he was banded at that stage. I was like, okay, cool. I get up my rocks as he fires with the Hyper Voice, and this is where I kind of just made mistakes. Like, I let him get off the Hyper Voice. I could have gone straight for a freaking Flash Cannon there. Decided not to, as he's going to Hyper Voice again. My Cobalion's now down in a range where I don't really want it to be. As he's going to go back out to T-Town, I'm like, okay, cool, let's just fire off, you know. I was thinking about how much a Seismic Toss at this point would do. I realized it wasn't worth the risk, so I go back out to Cobalion as he goes for the D-Dance. That works out great for me, because Cobalion now gets the full wish back, so I'm not as afraid of this thing anymore, as I can fire off a Flash Cannon and bring it down almost to the point of it dying. Turns out he doesn't have EQ, so that was amazing for me, because that means I can bring this T-Tar down to the point where it's just going to die. And I was like, cool. He decides to Ice Punch, as I can just fire off the Volt Switch, but I decided to Flash Cannon again like an idiot. If I had Volt Switched right there, I probably could have won the game, guys. Unfortunately, because now I forgot about Zoroark, and basically I let it kill my best thing to win this battle. That was my only way of winning at that point, because now I have nothing. I had HP Ice in that thing to stop this Dragonite. I now have absolutely nothing for this Dragonite. It is about to just destroy my team before your very eyes. He can double back out to Sylveon to eat up every single hit. Like, I can set up with Aromatisse, which is nice, you know, it's great, but I'm going to be dying to poison because this thing doesn't carry Heal Bell. If it carried Heal Bell, then I had a chance, maybe, of being able to survive and win and sweep the rest of his team. Unfortunately, I don't, and so Aromatisse, as you can see, the Moonblast is doing okay damage, but at this point, I'm just getting
toxic.
Toxic'd out. I can wish, which is great, but at that point, I'm almost dying to another Hyper Voice. And although I can hit him up with another Moonblast, I decided to be an idiot and go for a Carmine there. I don't know why I thought a Carmine was the best play. That was so dumb of me. And I get the Moonblast off, but it's obviously going to do jack shit, and I'm just going to die to Poison. At this stage, I don't have anything to even freaking kill his Sylveon. Like, I needed Cobalion to do that. And so Rotom's going to go for another Willow, because I thought, you know, he'd be... I don't know what he was going to do. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I thought he might switch out.
Making these scrubby plays.
I just made some shocking plays. I go for the Pain Split now, because I'm like, you know what, I can probably just stall out this Sylveon at this stage, if he wants to go for his wishes and all that jazz. At this point, I was like, you know what, I can't stay in. And I basically realized the moment Cobalion died that I'd choked the game. As he's going to be able to go for the Wish here, and Blissy's going to come in. And of course, Blissey can eat up hits from the Sylveon. But I didn't know if the Seismitoss would do enough at this stage. Unfortunately for me, he decides to go for the fucking Protect, revealing that he had it. And the fact that he didn't bring the offensive Sylveon set is probably going to save his bacon in this battle now, which is kind of unfortunate for me. I'm going to heal Bell too. So at this point, it's kind of a stall off until he, you know, makes the play. And he does make the play, I believe, this turn to decide to go out to Dragonite, allowing it to now be back at full health. If I ran like freaking Ice Beam on Blissey, that would have been amazing. Probably would have killed Dragonite, and then I had a chance to win. But now it's definitely all over. There's nothing I can do to stop this banded Dragonite. My only chance is maybe if I ran enough speed on Latias, or if I ran the Dragon move on Latias. But there's no way I can win. I go for the Carmine, thinking maybe Declaw won't kill me. It doesn't. I can live. Unfortunately for me, Stored Power does not get the job done. If it had, then maybe Blissey could have come through. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. I ran Stored Power and Hidden Power Fighting. Wasn't really expecting to have to deal with other stuff, but yeah, I eventually went down there, which is unfortunate. I didn't really want to lose, obviously. Nobody wants to lose, but I didn't play to the best of my ability in that battle. But we move on anyway.
So we tied.
Alright, guys. We are here with the next match, which Adam will be taking because it is him, the Kansas Kakunas, up against Matt, or the Pittsburgh Steelixes. Adam, you're kicking this bad boy off in 3, 2, 1.
Speaking of playing like crap, first off, I had nothing for Tyrantrum and Gastrodon, and he brought both of them, so that was already unfortunate. So out to the stupid baton passing Scolipede, who's just going to Swords Dance all over my life. I know I have to taunt here, prevent any baton pass action. So at this point, he double switches into Victini as I Willow. Unfortunate for me. Now Victini just fires off a V-Create. I don't know why I didn't Mega Evolve to eat that a little bit better. So out to the Mega Scizor, and he doubles into Mandibuzz, so I'm going to fire off a U-turn. It does a lot, but Mandibuzz is still bulky. So Starmie versus the Tentacruel. I reveal the Giga Drain, which is nice. So we do all kinds of switching. He Swords Dances, so I'm just going to discharge. I'm kind of hoping for the Paralysis at this point, because there's not much that can deal with Scolipede, because I foolishly let Sableye die. So I'm just going to try to discharge all the best I can, while I am also gaining speed. So out to this. But I get lucky, except he has Lumberry, so I'm like, oh god. He misses the head smash, I fire off the Ice Beam, and I crit him. Boom. So, that was nice. I'm really hoping for the Para-Hacks again. Unfortunately, I don't get them. Victini is just gonna do the good old V-Create. So I double into the Heatran as he doubles back into the Gastrodon. I reveal HP Grass. He's specially defensive for some reason, and he kills me with an Earth Power. Out to Tentacruel. He knows I have the Giga Drain. There's not much else I could do. I should have Scalded, but if he stayed in, that would have been bad for me. So this thing starts setting up all over again, and I know there's only one thing it can baton pass into besides Earthquaking for itself. So it's just going to go for the Earthquake, and I don't want to die, so I go into Scizor, barely take it, and Bullet Punch should be able to kill from here. However, he doubles into the Mandibuzz. He takes clean damage from it. However, at this point, I can't do too much. And this was really painful. Mandibuzz outspeeds me and taunts my Porygon too. So that sucks. And I still don't get the Parahacks this turn. So I double back into the Kraken. I barely take a V-Create as he is most likely Banded or Scarf. So I'm just going to fire off Sludge Bomb. It doesn't kill the Scolipede. Hooray! I really should have Scalded there. I'm just making the best of plays, guys. Don't worry. So I go for the knockoff over predicting. Luckily, Earthquake doesn't kill. Out to Victini, who's just going to fire off his in Headbutt and practically slaughter the rest of my Pokemon. However, he doubles into the Mandibuzz. So I just go for Broke here and go for the Outrage. Unfortunately, he has the Foul Play. If I was Rocky Helmet, that would have killed, but oh well. I know he's going to taunt me here, so there's no point. So I'm just going to fire off an Ice Beam, let Porygon 2 get one victory kill as I get slaughtered by this Victini.
Yeah, this was kind of... I didn't see this coming. Adam was like top of the table at this stage.
I played shitty.
And like at this point, it meant that he and Jack were now tied at the top.
I should have Mega Evolved Sableye. I should not have let Heatran go down. I probably just should have switched into Tentacruel. I could have taken the Earth Power. And I also, Sableye and the Heatran, really, those were my saving graces, and I let both of them die. So.
I mean, Heatran probably wouldn't have done much against Gastrodon or Starmie at this point of the battle, but they would have been good switch-ins to have at other points. So yeah, that did kind of suck.
And I don't know why I didn't switch him in on the V creates.
Anyway, we're going to move on to the next battle, guys. Okay, guys, we are here with the final match of this round, which was Frank of the Saiyan, Frank Cisco, Volcaronas, up against Aiden of the Alabama Behemoths. Let's get cracking right into this one. So, Tornadus, which was given to Frank. I traded with Frank. I got Crobat, he got freaking Tornadus. I was cool with that. It was announced, so everybody knew about it, so I don't know why Jack was confused at that stage. It was made aware in the chat, so obviously he didn't read it. Anyway, Landorus is going to get poisoned. Nice. Venusaur is eating it up. Predicts the Psychic here. Goes into Tornadus. Does not eat it up as well as he was hoping. Turns out to be lefties, so don't exactly know what kind of Tornadus he was running there. Goes into Magnezone. And can just go for the Volt Switch, but predicts... oh my god, just predicts perfectly there on the Volt Switch. Able to trap and kill the Raikou. Big threat, gone. Goes to the Toxic on the Tangrowth, just basically to bring it down. So then he can... I thought he was going to go for the Endeavor if he had it there, but obviously maybe he had Reversal, but it wouldn't have done nothing anyway.
He didn't have Endeavor.
Oh, that's right, they don't get it. I was thinking of Reversal. Goes into Venusaur. It does actually a decent chunk with Giga Drain. I was surprised with that. Rock Slide for some reason on freaking Tangrowth. God knows why. But Rock Slide again is going to do absolutely nothing. Here. Yeah, this is like not good for Aiden. He's just deciding to sack off his Tangrowth for no reason really. Gonna go into Durant, which is a little bit scary, but he does have the Magnezone. Oh my god, just traps this thing too, but apparently doesn't run Magnet Pool.
No, Aiden ran the Shed Shell.
Oh my god, Aiden ran Shed Shell on frickin' Durant. Altarius Earthquake does not kill Empoleon, gets off the Roar out to Melodic, so that couldn't have gone better. Scald is going to kill though, so that's nice for Melodic, but it is a free switch back into Magnezone. He's going to go into Durant again and try and take it. The Volt Switch is going to do clean damage out to Volcarona. Knows the Rock Slide's coming. Doubles back into Magnezone as it goes for the Thunder Wave again. And just gets absolutely predicted. Volt Switch happens. And now Durant's gone. So Tornadus can come in pretty easily to bait in the Landorus. Decides not to go Landorus. Altaria gets taunted here. Destroyed by this Tornadus. Then a Tailwind goes up as Return will kill. But now that Frank's team has a Tailwind up, it's over because Venusaur can fire off the Sludge Bomb. Doesn't
Guess whose idea Tailwind was? Mine.
The taunt's over, but it doesn't matter because now Venusaur's just going to come through and sweep because Tailwind's still up. Ripto's going to basically go down to the Giga Drain. Venusaur's going to moderately eat up the Psychic, not exactly fully, But I believe, as a Tailwind peters out,
It's offensive. So.
Venusaur turns out to outspeed. Rindoberry Melodic coming through there. With Mirror Coat, blows back the Venusaur, but at this point, he has nothing for this Choice Spec Magneton. It's a Mirror Coat again, but Dugtrio can just come in, fire off the reversal, and Frank is going to pick up a win. But that was some clean play from that Melodic by Aiden. That was cool.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, that is going to finish it for round 9. There are only 2 rounds to go after this, and then we're going to know who the winners of our first inaugural tournament are. Right now, it's looking like it's going to be Jack or Adam. We don't know who yet, but we're surely going to find out. I was in the running too, but unfortunately, I just lost my 3rd battle, so now I'm sitting in 3rd place. But, you know, hopefully both of them can lose a battle in the last 2 games, and maybe I have a chance of moving up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment on this video as always. Check out our channels as well. They'll hopefully be in the description. Adam, any closing comments?
Poop.
Exactly. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's Duke29 and Adam the Bee's Knees signing out.